So when did you start thinking about becoming a priest?
Oh, I thought about it about grade 9 when we had the sisters, and our parish priest passed away, Father Magnan, and we used to love him very much. And I remember when the bells rang when he died, I thought maybe I could be a priest. And finally, I went to college and decided after my theology, my philosophy, to enter into the seminary. I had 2 years in Gravelburg and 2 years in St. Boniface in Winnipeg.
Okay.
I was ordained on June the 29th, 1948 in Willowbunch. We were two together. Father Rodrigue, native of Willowbunch, was ordained with me.
So you both celebrated your 60th anniversary already.
Going 62 now.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah, so tell me about your first parish. You said it was Corval, you said?
My first parish, well, I was assistant here in 1948 in the fall, and 6 months later I was named pastor in Corval, a small parish south of Gravelburg. And I was blessed because it was a very devout parish. They had a saintly priest before, Father Antoine Poirier, who went to the Holy Year in 1950, and he said, when I see Rome, I'll be ready to die. And coming back, he had an accident. He hit Mount Aubieux, and the whole crew died. They're buried there close to La Salette, and I was named to replace him in Corval. And there was two special families there. The Tremblays, they had 13 families of Tremblays, and the other gang. And Mr. Tremblay, they called him not the prophet, but the special leader of the parish there. He's the one that asked me to go and bless the fields for the grasshoppers.
Okay.
He came to me one morning and he said, Mon père, we have to do something with those grasshoppers. I said, okay, we'll have the blessing. So I phoned the bishop. At that time it was a reserved blessing to the bishop for the bishop. He said, go ahead. I went, and next morning with him in the fields, I blessed the fields. I had started to make a little garden, and the grasshoppers were eating my garden. And next morning, all the grasshoppers were dead. My dad was with me at that time. We just looked at each other and we didn't know what to say.
I guess not. So your dad was glad you were a priest?
I had my parents with me as housekeepers for 10 years.
Oh, did you?
Mom and Dad. Yeah.
That's lovely.
It was a blessing also.
It was a blessing.
My most happy years were in the charismatic renewal. After my 25th anniversary, I think that was a special gift that I received. I asked the Lord that my ministry shouldn't have to be that hard. I was working more by willpower. I have to do this, have to do this. And after the charismatic renewal, I was blessed with they call the baptism of the Holy Spirit. And preaching became easier, and it was more of a joy to celebrate the Eucharist and the sacraments. And I could see the Lord's work in action quite often.